Hey, hey, hey. Good evening. Let me go ahead and here we go. Just share this out. Hi, guys. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Sariari. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Tammy. How's everyone doing tonight? All right. Just sharing this out on Facebook. Let's see. Okay. So, hey, guys. Let's see. Hi, Amber Rose. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Deborah. Oh, it's raining. I have this weird relationship with rain. Like, I love it, just not around me. I told you guys it's a weird relationship. I love it, just not around me. So tonight I figured we could do more readings for you guys. I'm figuring we can go ahead and do readings as well as energetic work. Let's go ahead and share this out. I'm gonna, oh, how do you pronounce your name? Iyad? Is it Iyad? In Lebanon, the sun is just rising. There is something so magically beautiful whenever the sun rises or sets. There's just something about it that I love it. I love it. There's been times where, because I do live in my RV full time, I travel nonstop. There's been times where I have woken up right before the sun rises, and I've gone ahead and just sat on the roof of my RV just watching the sunrise. Love it. Iyad. Okay. Iyad. Thank you for letting me know how to pronounce your name. So, A Luna would like a reading. All right. A Luna. Okay. This is a bit interesting. I see chickens, not just any type of chicken. I see the hens eating, very relaxed and eating. Their heads are down. They're not watching out for danger. And there is a rooster, and he's kind of just looking around. He's relaxed as well. This usually indicates that if you're not already in a period of like quiet calm in your life, your home life, excuse me, it will be soon. The fact that the hens are not actively scanning for danger, the rooster is not actively scanning for danger, the hens are eating, that means to me that, and it's morning time too, that means to me you're at the beginning stage of this period of just quiet, calm, and prosperity. That's very, very good. Very, very good. Hi, Nicole. So who else wants a reading? If you are not familiar with the work that I do, first off, my name is Emmy. I go live on Facebook quite a bit. I have a page on Facebook, Emmy Evolving. I also have a website, emmyevolving.com. What I do is clairvoyant readings. I specialize in subatomic attunement, morphogenetic, field work, things like that. I also do parasitic extractions. I just do quite a bit. I do quite a bit. And so I figured I'd start going live on YouTube to get the word out there. You're welcome, Luna. Tammy Benj wants to know what her life purpose is. Let's see. Tammy Benj. I'm getting that you like to take care of people. Originally, what I initially saw was that you were wearing what looked like scrubs and you were in the car heading towards work where you take care of people. But now I'm getting that there might be more to that visual than originally noticed. You're on the way to taking care of someone. I'm not sure if there's something going on with maybe a family member or if that's where you actually work, but you're getting in the car to go to that, meaning the event has not yet happened. So I'm wondering if there might be a possibility that you work in a nursing home. Are you really attached to one of your patients? Because it seems like a very specific individual. Adriana, what? You guys are retracting messages. You don't work now. It might be one of, it might be that person, Tammy, that's going to need you, like more of a private type of care. It feels like family, though. I don't know how close you became with this patient, but it feels almost like a family type of tie. So you're definitely here to help, to take care of others. It's not an obligation. It's just one of like your purposes. With that being said, you have to make sure you also take care of yourself. Okay. You know, I could be wrong, but I just suddenly got this message. I don't know who it is. First off, I don't know who it is. It feels like someone that you had taken care of quite a bit and you guys got very close. And that person, there's a likelihood that person is in the process of transitioning out of vessel. And there could be the possibility that they would like to leave something for you as a thank you because you touched their heart so deeply. So, I mean, are we going to wait for that? Are we going to wait for a payout? No, we're not going to do that. But your higher self is wanting me to share this potentiality with you because it seems as though you've been kind of questioning, is this struggle going to continue? And I do remember you had said that you're not working right now. So things turn out in ways that we don't always understand, but it's always for our greatest benefit. So have faith in that, okay? Let's see. Adriana C says, so there's this blind kitten that I want to keep, and Josh said no. So I need a reading, wink, wink, to convince him. Okay, Adriana C, let's first go ahead and retract that comment. Let's take that comment out so that there is no accusations of us conspiring. Secondly, there is a blind kitten that needs you. This blind kitten absolutely needs to stay with you, and he's going to say yes because that's the right thing to do. So go ahead and play this part for him, okay? Let's see. So I'm just trying to look for comments. Deborah Lashbrook says, can you scan my left calf? Been swelling lately. Okay, Deborah Lashbrook, I'm going to scan your left calf. It seems like there has been quite a bit of lymph swelling, congestion. It would be very good if you begin doing some lymph drainage type eating, exercise, and therapy. It reminds me of that condition where the appendage or the limb begins to swell uncontrollably because of the lymph. It seems like it might be the onset of that type of condition. Which leg is it? Sharon Wallace. Let's see if she commented. Yeah, okay, left. So it would be like the equivalent of attacking. Is the left the feminine? Let me just check. So it's the left. You also have to begin doing some work to reconcile the feelings that you have with the feminine side. What I get is that you kind of feel as though the feminine side hasn't been serving you in this life, almost as though you feel like the feminine aspects of you have been a weakness, a detraction. It hasn't. It has to be balanced. That's why it's affecting only one side. So definitely talk to Becky about it, and also work on integrating more of your feminine side. Okay? So Sharon Wallace says, scan please, wondering if my chakras are out of balance. Just did a 2-hour meditation that knocked me out to try and fix myself. Okay. So this is for Sharon Wallace. Okay, Sharon, there has been infiltration. It seems as though left side of root, direct injection to sacral. Sacral is shifted to the left. Draining of your solar plexus. More walls around the heart space. Throat chakra seems congested, as if there's a lot of things that you've been wanting to say but haven't been either giving yourself permission to say it or had the opportunity to express these things. Third eye is also affected, along with crown. Third eye is affected more than crown, though. It's someone within your space. There definitely was someone in your very inner circle was infiltrated and was used as a Trojan to then access you. That's definitely something that you have to make sure you rectify that. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you know who it is. I'm just getting messages from your higher self. I'm trying to see what is the best. Higher self is furious. I'm pretty sure you're pretty furious right now as well. I can absolutely feel it. Your higher self. Well, hold on. Your higher self says you know what to do. Yeah, she says she was Trojan in the back. No, girl, do something else. Do something else that's more productive and constructive for you. Okay, you definitely have abilities. Utilize those abilities. You have the tools within your mentorship to correct this circumstance. Okay. She said I was kidding. Girl, you know I'm very literal. So let's see. Who else would like a reading? Okay, let me see. Hi, LaShawn. Oh, Parila says, have been absolutely loving all your posts lately, Emmy. So on point on many levels. Love it. Only truth, no filter. Thank you. I've been trying to not filter myself as much. I've really been trying to dig very deep, dive very deep as I do some internal introspection. And there's just a lot of stuff's coming up. A lot of stuff is coming up. I did not realize how much I had suppressed and kept very much bound over the past 2 years. It's been intense. Definitely now in a cycle of beginning a cycle of expansion. So before I do that, I need to finish my contraction phase and really figure out what it is in me that needs to be further addressed. So let's see. Hi, Kendra. Jacqueline says, me, girl, what? Tell me. What about you? Tell me. Let's see. Pariwa wants a reading. All right. Let's see. So I see you in a car and it's gloomy and raining outside, but you are very dry, very warm and comfortable inside the vehicle. I believe this visual is letting me know that you are transporting yourself out of a gloomy situation, a very uncomfortable, gloomy situation, and you're perfectly okay. So usually when when it rains, it puts me in a really sour mood. Just like everything's wet, gross, and it makes me soggy. Like I really, I don't want to do anything. But you're not looking like that in the vehicle. That tells me that you're ready to move forward. Just like I'm ready to move forward over these past 2 years of things that I haven't been addressing, you're ready to move forward, and I feel like you will. I feel like you are at a point where you're actively transmuting the lower energies and using them as fuel to further your rise. And that's what you should be doing, using it as fuel. The attempts of others to lower your frequency, to slow you down, to upset you, you should take that in and use it as fuel for your sacred flame. So you're doing good, though. You're doing very, very good. Let's see. You're welcome, Tammy. Jessica Burnett, this is her first time. Thank you for joining, you guys. If you're just joining, definitely subscribe to my we're not on Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Slap that notification button so that you get a notification whenever I go live. I'm going to primarily be doing my free readings here on YouTube. So just subscribe. Let's see. So Jessica says, first time here. I follow you on FB and absolutely love you. I love you too. Going through a rough time right now. Could you do a reading for me? Of course. So let's see what's going on. Asking your higher self. Is there a child involved? Jessica Burnett, is there a child involved with the struggle? A young child? I want to say no. Because I see a young child, a little girl. She looks so frustrated. What does this mean? There's a possibility this is your inner child. As a little girl, did you have golden highlights, like caramel colored highlights in your hair? And I think okay, so then it is your inner child. She's frustrated, very, very frustrated. She feels very ignored, not listened to. It's like when you're a little kid and like say you want a snack, you're feeling a little bit hungry, and you're trying to tell the adult that's taking care of you, hey, I'm hungry, I want a snack, and they're kind of like later, 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 and then finally you just kind of wild out like freaking feed me. Like feed me, I'm hungry. It's kind of like that. She's very, very starved. For what though? What would you like? Immediately she says attention. Your rough patch, does it involve a boy? Like a relationship? Because I think if it involves a boy and he's been ignoring you, it's triggering things from your childhood, issues of abandonment, rejection, things like that. And it definitely, oh, girl. Okay. Do you believe this boy to be your twin? Girl. Please say no. No. Do you believe him to be your twin flame? Because it seems like you got that twin. Yes, she said yes. He has twin flame energy, and what they do, reel it in, Emmy. Reel in the emotions, reel in the rage. So, Jessica, what I'm getting is that he is your twin, the divine complement. And with that, the twin relationship or lack thereof will really highlight the aspects of self, as especially the inner child, the wounds that need to be healed. That's what that relationship highlights. They definitely shift things, Ari. And what's funny, this is so poetic. I read Starry Ari's comment, and what I read was they shit things. They sure do. No, I'm joking. But they have that tendency, and that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to help you recognize the parts of yourself that need the most healing. And sometimes we're stubborn. We don't want to acknowledge these parts need to be addressed, need to be healed, and then the twin comes along. He's like, no, it's right there. Poke, 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 poke. Heal that. Poke, 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 poke. And so that's what's gone on. He will run. He will. He will most likely run and hide from you. It's going to hurt a lot, like a lot. And what's going to happen is it's going to make you feel very rejected and destroyed. And the beautiful thing about it is this is your opportunity to heal those parts of yourself. Oh, she said he has, and he's back, girl. Round and round. He's going to run again. He'll run again. And then what'll end up happening is he will realize, these are his cycles. He'll realize he can't get over you. He'll look for you in other people, and he's not going to find you. And then he's just going to be like, oh, I got to go back to her. And then it's going to freak him out again. And then he's going to run again. And then he's going to look for you again. And then it's just a cycle. You have the ability to end that cycle. Michael goes, you can listen to yourself right now. Listen to yourself. Listen to the words coming out your mouth. So you have the ability to end that cycle simply by shifting your focus from him and his journey and putting it directly on yourself. What parts of you is this twin union trying to bring to the forefront of your awareness? I know for me, just like with you, it had to do with issues of abandonment and rejection. It was not like a romantic sort of pairing that I was trying to have. It was like a very deep, deep best friend for life type of friendship. And the fact that it, you know, became like this tug of war of like, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. All I know is it that interaction absolutely triggered some very deeply rooted abandonment issues within me. And that's what I was gifted with, the opportunity to look within myself. So take that opportunity and learn everything you could possibly learn about yourself. And so that ends the cycle. Okay. Yeah. Adriana C says, I think it's just the whole misconception about it, making people desperate to connect. Desperation is a very big door for very ugly things to walk through. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, that's something you always have to keep in mind. I was speaking with a friend not long ago, and they were having some twin stuff going on as well. And I had said to them, if this person did not have that label of twin, would you still put up with it? Would you still allow them to treat you that way, to make you feel that way? And immediately the answer was no. So you guys have to make sure you ask yourself that question. If there's a lot of struggles in that twin relationship or whatever it is, even if it's just a friendship, you have to ask yourself, would I allow someone else to do this to me, to make me feel this way, if they didn't have that label of twin? Because of the way things have been portrayed, especially in like spiritual communities and things like that, in regards to twins, we have a tendency to allow a tremendous amount of it's basically abuse, self-abuse, that we're allowing ourselves to be abused, justifying it because of that twin label. And that's not how soul works at all. Let's see. So Jessica Burnett says, after we met, he had feelings for me, but I didn't for him. Then he got over it. A while later, I got feelings, and he said he didn't. Girl. Run! I'm joking. Or am I? I'm joking. I'm joking. You want to match my shirt? I can't say it out loud. I totally forgot I was wearing this shirt. LaShawn says, may I have a scan? Of course you may. So this is for LaShawn. LaShawn, I'm detecting cording, upper right chest, right below the clavicle. Solar plexus. A lot of systemic inflammation in your lower bowels. That has a tendency to be because of foods, ingesting foods that you're intolerant of. Typically, in a general sense, it would be best if you abstain from all grains, including rice and corn, as well as all dairy, because it's just too much inflammation, a lot of mucus production. And it seems like you're on the cusp of like fibromyalgia. If you don't already have the symptoms, I would not be surprised if you begin having symptoms of fibromyalgia or like chronic fatigue or irritable bowel syndrome. Those things are heavily tied to energetic causations. Well, all disease has an energetic causation, but those in particular, they typically present due to some significant chakra damage. And there is a significant amount of chakra damage in the root as well as the sacral. So yeah, you should definitely modify your diet immediately. It takes about 3 weeks for the gluten and the milk proteins to be excreted from your body fully. But if you can't have cheat meals or cheat snacks. It has to be full abstinence. or else it's not going to work. Okay, it has to be complete abstinence. No no crumbs or anything like that. You have to completely segregate. It's hard. Look up leaky gut syndrome. It's hyperpermeable bowel, but they tend to call it leaky gut. And that you do have a case of leaky gut. Let's see. Hi, Adriana Quintero. That's my mama. She my mama. Oh, do you see pink around me? Having love in pink, like something else. All right. Let's see. Hi, Windwalker. Lauren Land. Lorine or Lauren? I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly. She would like a scan. So Lauren, let's see. Immediately your liver was highlighted. It seems as though you're struggling processing anger and resentment. It seems like the liver as well as the gallbladder. Liver more than gallbladder, but gallbladder is also somewhat inflamed. You also have some constrictions in your throat space. That usually tells me that you have truths that you want to speak, that you want to share, especially about yourself, like your needs and things like that. And you keep stopping yourself from expressing those things. And that's very common for empaths to do. You are empathic. You have a parasitic circumstance around your third eye. All right. So you have a cording in your third eye. I don't know if you had some sort of teacher type relationship with someone where they were trying to teach you energetic practice and then you broke away from that. What appears to be happening, I hope I'm wrong, is that they were aware of your heightened abilities. You have elevated abilities and they got kind of jealous. And so they offered to teach, to mentor you so that they could keep track and also to feed their ego. And what ended up happening, you surpassed them fairly quickly. And then they started getting possessive and jealous. So this person has corded into your third eye and your lower heart space. So the good thing is that you're much stronger than they are. And you can definitely undo these things. Was it a family member? Love played a part in it. So, was he older? Because it's almost a coworker. Was he slightly older than you? Kind of originally played like a paternal sort of figure, and then it kind of switched. Yeah. He's a predator. I'll just say it flat out. He's a predator. He saw your power, he coveted it. And oh, female, does she have masculine energy? Because it feels male. Does she have kind of that? I don't know how else to explain it, but masculine energy. Because I have that kind of masculine energy where I can boom with my presence, boom. But there was a coveting going on. They definitely recognized you have quite a bit of power and potential, and they wanted that. They wanted to be able to control it, to be associated with it. And you just got to be careful with that. Okay. Let's see. Amber sees the pink. What else do you guys see? I see it in the headboard. Okay, let's see. Sorry. Hi, Lily Jean. Oh, Tammy, you're so sweet. Let's see. So Windwalker says, anything you're guided to do for me at this time. Let's see. Okay, Windwalker, we're gonna be doing some chakra realignment and rejuvenation. It seems like there's been some stress going on lately and it's misaligned some of your chakras. Nothing too severe, nothing too prominent, but we definitely want to get you realigned, okay? So breathe very deep and very slow. Deep inhale. All right, that was awesome. Windwalker, I want you to drink some water, okay? You also feel slightly dehydrated, and that definitely affects your body's conductivity. Water is a very good conductor, and we do harness quite a bit of bio-spiritual electricity. So definitely drink more water, okay? Saja M says, what do barriers in the heart space indicate? Typically, when you have barriers in your heart space, that is a way for you to go ahead and protect yourself. That is a coping mechanism. If you experience trauma, any sense of like abandonment, rejection, things like that, things that really get to the heart of you, then some people will build walls. They'll begin to segregate portions of their heart because they haven't figured out how to remove that person from the heart space, because some people, they enter our heart space and we just love them so much, and it's hard for us to function when they're not around, when they choose to not be around us. And sometimes we'll build walls. But what we have to keep in mind, although it's a very natural, normal, and understandable coping mechanism, we have to absolutely keep in mind that walls serve to separate, not just separate us from trauma, separate us from people who have hurt our feelings, things like that. They also separate us from our abundance in all its forms. So if there's too many walls around the heart, within the heart, it definitely will affect your abundance's ability to enter into your field. And sometimes it can manifest as financial problems, as a feeling of isolation, just a lack of ability to successfully manifest that which we need and typically want. So that's what happens when we have barriers. Okay. So Kendra Erickson is saying, is there anything out there in the ether for me? Let's see. Kendra Erickson. Glitter. There's a lot of glitter. The glitter typically represents that God seed energy. God seed energy is the smallest unit of creation. And with that all around your field and just outside your auric field, that tends to tell me that you're preparing to create something, to manifest. Keep at it, girl. Manifest whatever it is that you want or need for this life, especially the need part. Oftentimes, if we have a misalignment between the want and the need, that creates a blockage of sorts. So once you realign the want with the need, manifestation becomes extremely easy. It becomes very effective. Okay, let's see. I'm wishing you luck, Sharon. Thanks for joining. So let's see. Oh, yeah. Hi, Arva and Nellie. You would like a scan for you and your daughters. Okay. Iyad, can you please ask your daughters if I have their permission to send them love? Their higher selves are asking for some love. Hey, Joshua. I'm right here. I'm just waiting for Iyad to let me know if I have his daughter's permission to go ahead and send them some love. Yay! They said yes. All right. They might feel tingling, like tickling. Arva, Nellie, you guys don't have to be afraid, okay? A lot of the things that have made you feel afraid, they're going to be done very soon, okay? You don't have to be afraid. Your dad is never going to just allow any of that to happen, okay? You're going to feel me in your heart. I'm sending you a lot of love. I'm going to wrap you in a lot of protection. If you don't know already, I work with angels a lot. And so I'm going to ask quite a few angels to stay with you all the time. All the time. They're not going to leave you. So whenever you feel afraid, you just tell the angels, hug my heart so I know you're here. And then you'll feel what I'm about to do. You'll feel that again and you'll know they're there with you. Okay? So breathe very deep, very slow. So the angels told me to tell you guys, sometimes when you feel scared to tell people, when you're told that it has to stay secret, there's one person you can always trust to tell this secret to. And that's your dad. Okay? Don't ever be afraid to tell him if you're afraid, if something happened to make you feel unsafe. You let him know, and he'll do what he has to do to make sure you don't continue feeling unsafe. Okay? So you don't continue feeling scared. So for the rest of the day, you might feel tingling here and there. And that's because I've asked the angels to let you know throughout the day that they're still there with you. Okay? So the angels are going to stay with you for as long as you want or need them to stay. They don't have anywhere else to go. So you don't have to feel bad about them staying. They're there to make sure that you never feel alone. Okay? So let's see. Um, Adriana C is saying, can I use sacred geometry and energy to cloak? It really depends on what you're cloaking from. If, because sacred geometry, it functions in a totality. So both light and dark can harness sacred geometry. Also, energy works the very same way. If you want to be very specific about what you're going to cloak against, there's different methods. But yeah, sacred geometry and energy can be used to cloak. But just know there are things that exist that know how to undo those. So there are other methods that you can use to cloak that would be more effective. Okay. Oh, Tammy, she says, oh my God, I'm crying. Sorry for being such a baby. You know, babies are very, very connected to divinity. So you shouldn't be sorry. You know, crying like a baby means you are reconnecting with your divinity. And that love is so pure and so potent, it overflows from the heart as liquid love out your eyes. So don't be sorry. It's definitely a blessing. Hi, Becky. So Joshua says, Emmy, our son has issues being able to sleep peacefully. I'm wondering if it's an outside force or something we're dealing with. So immediately what I got was that he is a highly, highly sensitive, in tune empath. So when you or mommy are feeling stress, he absolutely feels it. Whether you try and hide it from him or not, he is 100% aware. He feels it, but because he's still so small, he's still so young, his human brain has not yet been able to process and become cognitive of the fact that these are not his emotions. This is not his stress. And so he has a tendency to kind of lash out with, you know, not listening or having a hard time sleeping, things like that. It's just like when an adult is suffering from chronic stress. That's what he's going through. It's a chronic stress that he feels. He doesn't know how to verbalize it. So I'm just scanning real quick to see if there is parasitic circumstance as well. There is, but it's outside of the home. The perimeter has withheld. It's held up, I mean. Scanning every room. Scanning mom and dad. Scanning sister. There's a seed. High heart. Your daughter. Removing that seed. Finishing scanning. Josh, do you guys have a garage? Like a shed or garage? Oh, has she been very sensitive lately? Joshua says, so as we balance out, we'll help what he picks up on. Yes, absolutely. She says we treat her bedroom like a garage. Yeah, there's a portal. That's what I was trying to get at. There's a portal in that space. Scanning her room. Adriana, that cat cannot stay. The blind kitten is a Trojan. There is. There's stuff in that room. They breach the perimeter through the portal. That cat cannot stay. Let me just see. Your daughter's highly gifted. It's her energy that keeps the portal open, but she doesn't know how to harness that energy yet. Yeah, I just closed it again, and then is she watching this live stream? It's latching onto you is why. Yeah, it's a Trojan. Okay. Is she asleep right now? Because I'm not sure if she. I'm not sure if she. I'm not sure if she became aware that I closed it, but it got opened again. She's awake. Okay. Because it opened again. Very small opening. I'm just trying to figure out what is the best, aside from removing the kitty. We're going to have to teach your daughter how to harness her abilities. It's for your entire family's health and well-being. Message me, okay? Message me, and we have to figure something out for this. Yeah, she needs to learn how to close it and keep it locked tight. Adriana. Just because I'm a tease, I have hobbit feet. You're nasty, dude. Okay. Yeah, she does have an idea of energy work, but she definitely needs more intentional instruction. So with Kathara, which is the foundational principles of Kokoro 33, my personal system, you can teach a child Kathara. My children know how to harness Kathara. And so it's very easy for them to visualize. And that's what makes her so powerful, is that they plant seeds of thoughts, and then her manifestation ability just goes bonkers with that. She's very intense. She's very strong-headed. She so is a mini Emmy. She is very strong-willed, very stubborn, and that's a beautiful thing. You just have to figure out how to guide that stubbornness to benefit her, instead of oh wow. She says mama cat tried to get rid of that cat too, and it made sure it ate. It was the runt. I was looking at Cathara Manual last night. Yeah, definitely. You have to get her to recognize. Don't just dictate to her, because that's not going to work. How would you get me to agree? Ask yourself that. Definitely ask yourself that, and then you'll have the answer as to how to get her to stay on board with what the family needs, okay? Okay, let's see. Jessica Figueroa, I'm actually on vacation, allegedly. I'm on vacation, and so I don't have my cards with me. I'm sorry. Summer Perry, any messages from my higher self? Let's see. Summer Perry. I'm seeing like a restaurant, a short order chef. What's that have to do with you? You don't work in a food establishment, do you? For some reason, and now it looks like a diner. Just trying to figure out what this. Girl, you keep serving meals to everyone else, but you don't eat. Stop being everyone's chef. You have to take care of you, because you are beginning to reach levels of depletion. You have to take care of yourself. This has been an ongoing theme for most of your life, where you take care of everyone else. You suffer from empathy. Empaths, we do this all the time, where we take care of everyone else. We feed everyone else's soul while our soul suffers from anorexia, spiritual anorexics. That's what we are. We don't feed ourselves, we don't feed our souls, we become spiritual anorexics. And have you ever seen an anorexic person that is healthy, that has a strong body? They're usually very weak. Not weak as in, like physically weak. And that's what ends up happening to your spiritual bodies. You become very weak. You have to take care of yourself. You just have to. I know. I think 99.999% of empaths is guilty of that. So let's see. Misty Gibbs, any message for me? Girl, this is a novel. I can't give you all this information right now. You've been getting a tremendous amount of downloads, and it is really amplifying your frequency, and it's your frequency modulation it's so much information. I have to slow it down. Like, I can't communicate all of it, because then my mind gets all inundated and I can't talk fast enough. Okay. So again, you've been getting a tremendous amount of downloads. It's recalibrating your frequency. You are preparing to do something very intense. It's going to grow you in ways that you have no idea, like massive amount of growth. And your higher self says you've been on the right path. The lessons in the academy, the Triune Academy of Esoterica, they're very much in alignment with the things that you need to learn right now, because there's some foundational things that are needing to be established, so that once you fully integrate the downloads will make sense. So definitely keep up with the Triune Academy lessons, okay? I think there's going to be a lesson, if not next week, then the week after. That's going to help things to click a lot faster. Okay? Let's see. Hi, Misty. Let's see. There was a. Where is it? Where did it go? Melissa Bernard. She wants me to scan her back. Oh my God. Pulling me astral, girl. You pulling me astral. All right. This is from Melissa Bernard. Melissa, it appears like you grew a second pair of wings below the original pair. And then there appears to be what looked like spikes coming out of your spine all the way down from the second pair of wings all the way down to your tailbone. Girl, who are you getting ready to fight? You getting ready to fight someone? Oh my God. So Melissa Bernard, sorry, Ari. Yes. She is absolutely seraphim lineage. I didn't want to say it live, but Ari already said it, so I'll just go ahead and say it. You have two sets of wings, and you have spikes down your spine. You are upgrading massively since the Lionsgate portal. That activation has been fully integrated, and you are continuing the translation of the new coding. So your energetic bodies are changing. They're being modified for a very specific purpose. You have some badassery coming up, girl. Some badassery. Probably, Melissa. That's probably why your neck has been hurting. Hi, Dale. You're welcome, Melissa. So Becky Robertson says, is there anything you can do to patch my chest? There was something draining me earlier. Let's see. Hi, Kim. Happy birthday, Kim. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Kim. All right, Becky Robertson. Let me see. It's a massive latching. All right, Becky, your higher self says that this platform is not the best place to address this circumstance, and that there is a secondary component to this circumstance that you're needing to really observe and take in as a truth. There are some aspects of what's been going on for you lately that you haven't been allowing yourself to observe and really just even acknowledge. I'm really encouraged right now by your higher self to remind you we allow things in sometimes without realizing it. So you have to begin actively choosing to not give permission, even passive permission, for entry into your field. Okay? Adriana C says, Melissa, be my friend. I don't want to be on your bad side. You definitely don't want to be on our bad side. Let's see. Oh no, don't kill the kitten. No, don't kill the kitten. It just can't stay. You can definitely do some energetic work to clear the kitten and then send it to a new home. Okay. We don't want to just leave the latching into the kitten, but we also don't want to dispose of the kitten. So Kim Martins, since it's her birthday, she wants to know if there's any messages for her. Oh, immediately. Texas is waiting. Have you already decided? You're welcome, Becky. Have you already decided if you want to do any type of work in Texas? Because it was just immediate. Texas is waiting. Like, damn. I guess Texas it is. Yeah, girl, it's Texas. Hurry and decide. It's definitely Texas because that was immediate. I was still trying to think of a way to word the question, and immediately it just like got blurted out. Texas is waiting. It's Texas. So let's see. Adriana Quintero says, Emmy, can you see anything on the job front coming up for me? Let's see. Let's see what's going on. So, Adriana, I see a potential. Okay, I'll just tell you what I see. I saw you go to an interview. It went really well. And you started. And then you're like, what the hell is this? You were not happy there. And then I see a completely different wardrobe. Like you completely shifted in your focus in terms of career. And then you're happy. Are you considering the medical field? Are you in the medical field? It doesn't seem like you're in the medical field. It looks more like office slash, I don't know if it's retail. And then the second place, I see you in medical scrubs. And it's still kind of officey. You're in the medical field. Are you thinking of getting out of the medical field? Because if you are, you're going right back into the medical field. But I think at a different location. Are you looking? Oh, you just got laid off. Oh. Okay. So then that would kind of, it lines up. So I think what you ended up doing was trying to get just any job, and you ended up in some sort of retail slash back office type of work, and you're like, hell no. And then that was kind of just a segue, and then you found another job in the medical field, and then you're happy. Okay. So yeah, I think that's what ends up happening. You try and take just a side job, and soul is like, no, you are very unhappy in that side job. But that doesn't mean you not apply, because you still have needs. You still need to apply. And I think this message is more of to give you reassurance that the next job, it's going to flop, but the right job is going to come not long after that. Okay. She said the hell no is accurate. So Misty Wynn says, can you please tell me why my sex drive is so low lately? Well, I took it. I can't even explain myself. I'm not even going to go there. If you've seen all my posts on Facebook, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Filthy. Stop it, I mean. Oh my God. So I'm so sorry, Missy. I took all of it. Triple fisting everybody. Oh God, stop. All right, let's look. Hi, Jessica Rose. She said, someone getting it. Hi, Jeannie. So Amber Rose, may I have a scan, please? Of course. She says this explains a lot. All right, Amber Rose. All right. So it appears that some people that you've continued to associate with, that has actually opened you to another infestation of the new strain. The new strain. It is situated lower right portion of your heart space, liver area, root, upper left of sacral, throat space, third eye, crown, base of skull, kundalini, continued interactions with those who are infected, whatever you want to call it, with this new strain will continue to reinfect you. Okay, so for everyone that is watching live and for any of you who are watching the replay, I'm going to have to go ahead and run a clearing sequence through everyone because you have been exposed just now to this new strain. I will be clearing everyone. My energy will always honor your sovereignty. It will not enter your space without permission from your higher self. So if you have made contact, if this strain has made contact with your field, then your higher self will let me know whether or not it gives permission for my clearing sequence to enter your field. And most likely it will say yes, okay? So those of you sensitive to energy, you might begin to feel very tingly and mildly dizzy. Okay, hold on. I need to... hold on real quick. So if you've never experienced me doing group energetic work, don't be alarmed if you start to feel dizzy. Make sure you're seated so that you don't fall over. Breathe very deep and very slow. So, hope everyone's feeling okay. Let's see. Simply May, I was doing some clearing sequences to make sure everyone's field is clear from a specific strain of parasites. Okay. Yeah, Amber, you might have to scan your list of friends again. I mean, I hate to say these things, but it's important that, we make sure we don't unnecessarily have exposure to this type of parasitic strain. Um, let's see. Oh, wow. Kendra Erickson says, got dizzy, it passed, then sharp pain in left of neck and jaw. Gone now. Hope you guys are okay. Um, Adriana Quintero got chills. You guys are very welcome. You're welcome, Amber. Oh, you know who it is? Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. She says, thank you, Emmy. I do know who it was. I'm going to cut it off. I care, but if they can't do their own work, I can't be infected again. Yeah, unfortunately, yes, 100% yes to everything you said. Um, Caring can be a superpower, and it can also be a liability. If we don't know or are willing to temper our caring with discernment, that opens us up to huge potentiality of liabilities. Um, Parasitic infection is a very real um, possible potentiality for that. Let's see. Dale Lawrence says Buzzy was trippy video, got bright, then back and forth, only during that like pulses going out. Recorded. Kim Martins wants to know, how do you scan your friends list? Well, um, I think for Amber, It was a very unique type of circumstance that is causing her to need to scan her friends list. I don't want to go too much into detail, but um, we had identified a while back potential groups, individuals, or whatever that could be used as Trojans. And so that's why she had to scan. So let's see. Jessica Rose is feeling good. Oh, Amber Kirkness says, does anyone ever cry or want to cry during these? That's actually very common. Amber, don't squish down those feelings because that is release. Okay, you're needing to release things that have been pent up, and when you tell yourself don't cry and you don't allow yourself to release, that actually amplifies the blockages. And blockages, of course, will block your abundance in all its forms from entering your field. So definitely, if you feel the need to cry, girl, you ain't gotta tell us. Just go cry. Just cry. If you're feeling ashamed that that's something you're doing, you don't gotta tell us. Just go ahead and cry. No one will know. Trust me. I'll know, but then I'm not gonna snitch you out. Hi, no snitch. I won't snitch you out. Let's see. Oh, Misty Gibbs says, I'm super excited for the energy workshop Sunday. Woo-hoo! Oh, Misty, I need to go ahead and email you the registration. I have to go through and make sure everyone that's part of the course gets the email. So let's see. Let's see. Windwalker, check your email. Since yours is tomorrow, I do believe that email already went out. Okay. Adriana got hers. Okay, perfect. Jessica Rose says, any message for me? Yes. Let's see. So your message comes from Michael. He says, are you ready for what you volunteered for? Oh my God, Michael. Don't be salty. He's being extra salty. I don't know why he gotta be so. You need less sodium in your attitude. Low sodium attitude is good for the health. It is an evil laugh. Oh my God. Okay, guys, I just realized I've been on for almost an hour and a half. I should get off of YouTube. Hi, Naeem. Oh my God, you just popped on. I'm about to pop off. I'm about to get off. So what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to go live on Facebook for a little bit just to remind people to start joining me here on YouTube for my lives. And maybe I could set some sort of schedule or something where you guys know every day at that specific time I will be live here on YouTube. I know. I need to get back on a schedule. I haven't been on a schedule since I became a gypsy. But we're going to get back on that. And we're definitely going to rock the hell out of YouTube. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm going to do this with you guys. Thank you to everyone who joined. Also, thank you for sharing, getting word out. Definitely, please keep sharing. Whenever I go live here, share it out to everywhere. I don't quite know how to work YouTube yet. I'm just kind of going by what Daddy tells me. He says every time I go live, I have to say, subscribe, like, and slap that notification. Whatever the hell he said. I was like, I'm not saying that, but I just did. I said it. So subscribe to this channel and go ahead and turn on the notifications. Don't be slapping things. We don't need to get violent. We don't need to get aggressive. This channel is all about releasing that aggression. So we're not slapping the notification. We're just going to just like that on your phone. You just pop it real quick and turns on the notifications, and then you know when I'm live. So I am working on uploading more. Actually, no. When you say uploading more, that gives the impression that you've been doing it, and I haven't been. So I'm working on actually uploading guided meditations and things like that from previous live streams off of Facebook. And so we're going to transition over here to YouTube and have some fun together. So you guys enjoy your night. We'll see if I come live this weekend. I have a couple clinicals to be teaching. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you for joining me from the deepest depths of my heart's ocean. I love every single one of you guys, like a lot. Bye.